The Phoenix Suns era is over. With everything going down, not only with the team ownership, but also the players and also everything that happened at Media Day, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to the Phoenix Suns. With one of the things I want to talk about being the NBA Media Day that happened a couple days ago, you had kind of a weird vibe going into the Media Day, actually. When you're holding a Media Day and you have people saying stuff like this about it.
In the NBA since '99, I've been to a lot of these Media Days, and this was the most dour, the saddest Media Day that I have ever attended. It felt more like a funeral. You know, I talked to Deandre Ayton on the side a little bit.
When you have people saying that your Media Day is like a funeral, I understand there's a lot going through when it comes to the organization, and we're going to get into all that. But when you have people saying it's like a funeral, and then you have other teams out here doing like TikTok challenges and stuff, it's not a good look. It's not a good look to the beginning of the season. It's not a good look for how the team is when it comes to chemistry wise. So when you have people saying stuff like this about Media Day and about your team's Media Day, it's obviously not looking good. And as we all know, Robert Sarver has had all this stuff come out, and you have all this stuff going on, all this drama around the team. He's actually, I think, started the process to sell the team, which is going to be really interesting to see how that goes. But then you have players like Booker, who says that he doesn't know this Robert Sarver that everyone's talking about. You know, this guy that did all these bad things.
You know, it's tough for me because, you know, that's not the Robert Sarver that I know. It's not the Robert Sarver that welcomed me to Phoenix with open arms.
He doesn't know who that is. He didn't know that side of him. So a lot of players, I believe, were blindsided by this, unless they're defending him by saying this, but by what it seems like, a lot of the players were blindsided by what happened when it comes to the ownership stuff and everything that happened. So I think that they're shocked to see their team being sold, stuff like that happening for sure. And not only is there management problems going on within the organization, but there's also player problems. You have Jae Crowder, who I made a YouTube short about this earlier, but Jae Crowder has pretty much requested a trade. He's pretty much saying, yo, get me out of Phoenix. I want to be somewhere where I'm more wanted. I don't want to be here, is what he's saying. As you see here in this tweet, one must seek work where he is wanted, where he is needed. This comes out after Monty Williams pretty much said that he will no longer be in the starting five. And I think that Jae Crowder doesn't like that. He wants to go somewhere where he will be more of an asset to that team rather than Phoenix, which is a little odd that you'd go and do that. But hey, a lot of the teams that he's destined to go to, or at least the teams that are predicted to get him, are really good teams that are also championship contenders. So I think that that is very good for Jae Crowder as well. Now, to add even more on top of this, Deandre Ayton does not seem happy to be in Phoenix. We all saw the Pacers offer him a huge contract, and the Phoenix Suns matched that contract to keep him in the organization. And from what it seems like, he would have rather been an Indiana Pacer than a Phoenix Sun. From what it seems, I could be wrong. You know, I obviously can't say exactly what he's thinking. But when you watch stuff like this...
How have you and Monty kind of been able to move
I haven't spoken to Monty. No, I haven't spoken to him at all.
Your star center, one of your best players on your team, has not... talk to the coach. I don't know. It's not a good look. It's just not a good look at all. And that's not the only thing around DeAndre Ayton. When he was asked if he was happy to still be in Phoenix and if he was happy that the Phoenix Suns matched that offer, he said, yeah, I'm all right. This man just got a max contract, currently a championship contending team, and he said, yeah, I'm all right. Hey, I'm just saying, it doesn't seem like he really wants to be there. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not here to talk for the players or put words in their mouth. But from what it sounds like, the mood for the team in general is just not good right now. It's just not good. You also have Chris Paul, who said that he learned nothing from the Dallas Mavericks series from last year, which is not good. They seem to all kind of be shutting down a little bit. I don't know how this is going to go for the Phoenix Suns. It's actually really funny because I put the Phoenix Suns very high up in my Western Conference predictions. If you want to watch that video, but I had them very high up, and I'm starting to rethink how high they will be in the Western Conference because of all this stuff happening, because I feel like maybe they won't be, you know, grittying in the middle of the court on their first game back. Then again, there's also a lot of positives when it comes to stuff like this. You know what I mean? They could look at this and see it as a challenge, see that they have to push through maybe the team chemistry problems, push through everything happening in the organization, and push through and be that championship team that they have been. The Celtics did that last year when they had all of those locker room problems that they had during, like, I'm pretty sure it was Christmas, like December, and they pushed all that aside and made it all the way to the finals. So if the Suns can do that, then for sure they're still going to be that team. They're still going to push through and be that good. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Phoenix Suns are going to be a terrible team. Okay, I'm not going to go out there and be like, there's no way they can overcome this. There's no way they're going to get better. There's no way they can be a good team, because that's simply not true. This is really early in the season. And if you're a Suns fan, if you're worried about all this stuff happening, don't be. I do see them overcoming all this stuff. It's still, like I said, really early in the season, so they're gonna have problems, they're gonna have issues, but I don't think it'll be a huge bump for them if they don't let it be that big of a problem. You never know. Like we said, it's still early in the season. Preseason is in 5 days. So if you guys want to see more content and stuff on that, I'm for sure going to be grinding out some videos on that. So if you did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe. I upload every other day at 3 p.m. PST. And I'll see you guys next video. Later. By the way, I'm going to try to do a Japan NBA game react video if I can. I'm going to try.